Along with the hottest movie of the year heading to your living room, we've got a Kenneth Branagh horror flick, the return of your favorite fictional morning show, and one movie based on an historical figure that's definitely not true, and one based on a famous person that is true. It's all coming up on this week's What to Watch.
Hey Barbie, can I come to your house tonight?
Sure. I don't have anything big planned, just a giant blowout party with all the Barbies and planned choreography and a bespoke song. You should stop by.
So cool.
After absolutely dominating theaters for a month or so, it's time for Barbie to pack up her little plastic suitcase and head to your house through video on demand, of course. Now, look, if you haven't seen Barbie yet and you're one of these film purists who think anything with no film grain should even be in the conversation, then we have some news for you. Because Barbie is looking to be a major awards contender at the next Oscars. That's right, we may not only see it up for Best Picture and Best Director, but also Best Original Screenplay, having been one of the biggest comedies ever, and Ryan Gosling for Best Supporting Actor as Ken. Is that more than enough for you? If not, there's obviously the 1.4 billion other reasons, as in the amount of money Barbie has made at the worldwide box office. That makes it the highest grossing Warner Brothers film ever, the highest grossing film of the year, and the highest grossing film directed by a woman. Barbie, you're a 10 in our books.
But I can talk to the dead.
I'd give all I have to hear my daughter's voice.
If someone wants to be heard, we are here. Listening.
Hitting theaters this week is the mystery thriller A Haunting in Venice. This Halloween-themed flick was directed and co-produced by Kenneth Branagh and serves as a sequel to last year's Death on the Nile, with Branagh reprising his role as Belgian detective Hercule Poirot for a third time. And that's the first reason to check this one out. The second is that along with Branagh, the ensemble cast includes folks like Tina Fey, Jamie Dornan, and the always awesome Michelle Yeoh. They're all part of this story that takes place in post-World War II Venice, where someone is murdered during a seance. The third reason to consider A Haunting in Venice is that it's based on the 1969 Agatha Christie novel Halloween Party. All three entries in Branagh's current trilogy are based on Agatha Christie novels, and all are currently fresh on the tomato meter. If it ain't broke, you know.
I'm all over this network. I need to have a say in the future of this place.
What you are asking is unprecedented.
I am unprecedented.
Checking in once again with weather and the traffic updates is the third season of Apple TV's The Morning Show. It's been a couple of years since we last saw new episodes from the series, so let me remind you that both seasons 1 and 2 are fresh on the tomato meter, with an average audience score of 80%. That's good, and that's the first reason to set your station for this morning show. The second is a reminder of this star-studded cast, featuring Jennifer Aniston's first mainstream TV role since Friends, and Steve Carell's first since The Office, and a couple of TV legends back on TV makes for a great reason to keep up with this show. Plus, with a new season comes more big-time talent joining the cast. In this case, names like John Hamm and Tig Notaro will be getting in on the fun. And that fun will include things like a cyber attack and money problems at the station, plus plenty more drama to go around.
Yo no quiero vivir 250 años más.
¿Por qué no?
Porque me trataron de ladrón.
Arriving on Netflix is the black comedy horror flick El Conde. The first reason to put this one on your queue for this weekend is the interesting and funny premise, a satire that shows Chilean dictator Augusto Pinochet as a 250-year-old vampire now seeking death. Yeah, you heard that right. And while the film star Jaime Vadel and director Pablo Larraín may not sound familiar to you, they are absolute legends in the film world. Larraín has been nominated for multiple Oscars for his films such as Jackie and, most recently, Spencer, which is pretty cool and just might make you a little more well-rounded as a movie fan. And with about 50 reviews in and counting, El Conde is certified fresh at 84% on the tomato meter, with a critics' consensus that calls it a darkly delirious satire rooted in real-life horror. You had me at darkly delirious.
¿Es luchador?
Sí.
Ay, mijo, tú tan hacendoso.
But I've been doing real fights since a couple of years ago.
They always cast us around.
They don't see nothing else.
And hitting theaters for a limited time before heading to Prime is the biopic Cassandro. This film follows the rise to stardom of Saul Armendariz, a gay amateur wrestler from El Paso who would become the Liberace of Lucha Libre, challenging a macho world with his own take on the sport. And given the entertainment and education value of a good biopic, that's the first reason to see this one. The second is that this marks the narrative directorial debut of Roger Ross Williams, who had previously told Cassandro's story in a 2016 documentary short called The Man Without a Mask. In other words, the guy knows how to tell this story. And along with the fact that music sensation Bad Bunny plays a supporting role in this one, it's worth noting that critics are loving Cassandro, which is sitting at 95% on the tomato meter, with plenty of critical praise for the film star Gael Garcia Bernal. Well, there you have it, 5 picks to match whatever energy level you have at the time. Be sure to let us and your fellow viewers know in the comments what you did check out, whether it was on this list or not. Remember to check out RottenTomatoes.com for the latest updates on scores and reviews for everything mentioned, as well as the movie and TV world at large. That's all for today, Fresh Family. Until next week, stay fresh.